You guys are interested in finding out how to attract the right sort of person into your business? Absolutely, why the hell not? And I want to show you a really, really simple way that you can do it. It's important that you recognise the type of people that are in your business so that you can diagnose people that are not great and you're spending too much time with. So yesterday we had a conversation about this, and that's why I think it's important to go on to this. So the first thing is you want to attract really, really quality people that are going to be low maintenance. So that means that you don't have to do a lot of work with them, that they're going to naturally know what to do. They're going to be like head clever and able to do things and go out there and, you know, actually lead without you having to constantly spoon feed them. And they're going to be able to find information. You're not going to have to sit there and train every little step. They are your low maintenance people. Now you're going to come across some high maintenance people, and you're going to recognise them as soon as you start speaking to them, because it's so important that you recognise that they're going to be asking you for certain things. Where's this? Where's that? And it's so important that you recognise it, because at the end of the day, you have got loads and loads of people that want to be a part of your business. So just be aware that you want to attract people that are going to be low maintenance. So start to recognise who's in your team right now. Who are the people that kind of just go and get on with it, that don't actually do a lot of need a lot of caring, need a lot of spoon feeding. You know, who is it in your business that does that already? And then the other side of things, who is it in your business that isn't like that? Who is an absolute nightmare, that is constantly like, where's this? Where's that? How do I do this? They are high maintenance people. If you're interested in finding out what I do, then please go over to my Facebook at Real Hannah Godfrey. Drop me a message and I will send you some information. But the other thing is, so you want to attract low maintenance people. On the other half, you want to be very, very, very clear that you want people that are doing high production. So you could attract someone that has low maintenance but also low production. So they don't need a lot from you, but they're also not producing anything for your business. They're not very inspired to be successful. So you've got someone who's low maintenance but also low production. You don't want that. You want someone who's low maintenance and high production. You might get it the other way around. Someone who's high production and someone who's high maintenance and low production. You don't want them either. They're an absolute nightmare to work with. You do not want to work with them. So be aware when you're speaking to people and having a conversation with people about them approaching your business, or even if they're in your team, stop wasting your time on them, because at the end of the day, if they are high maintenance, they can never do anything for themselves, and then they're not producing anything. They're an absolute waste of your time. So stop spending loads of time with that person. The other thing is if they're high maintenance but also high production, you want to be aware of that, how much time they're trying to take of your time, because yes, they are high maintenance, but actually they're bringing in the produce. So you need to be able to recognise that, and also they might be worth it. They might just need something that's going to help them be low maintenance. So one step that's going to help you guys resolve that is by creating a very, very good startup and a really good training pack. And by doing that, you have to be aware and go through that training. So go through the day one of when somebody gets started in the business. What do they have to do? What is given to them as training? Day 2, day 3, day 4. What happens up until the point that you want to let go of their hand? Because if you don't have a good training pack or something that's going to help them, they are going to be high maintenance people, because they can't. That is your fault that they're high maintenance, not their fault, because they can't grow a business. They can't do the things that they need to do within a business without the training. So you have to make sure that your training pack is fully qualified and amazing, that they won't need to ask you. They need to know where they can find the information if they want to ask the question. So have a look at your training pack today. What do you have to do from day one to get started? Is it good enough? Because if it's not good enough, you need to change it. And when you go through it, you'll be like, oh, I've not mentioned anything about where they can find this sort of information from. Maybe it's information on how to do periscopes. Maybe it's information on how to do their social media. And in your training, you have nothing to do with it. You need to get that in there. because that's also representative of that person and how they're representing to other people around the world. So make sure that starter pack is ready. Also, diagnose people. So, recognise the symptoms. So if you feel stressed out every time somebody messages you, that's probably because they're high maintenance. So start to spend less time with those and more time with those who are low maintenance but performing more. And those ones who are low maintenance and high performers, you'll tend to love. You'll be like, oh my God, I love them. I don't even have to do a lot with them. And they just do it. They just get on with it. You've got to also become that person, because if you don't become that person and you're constantly asking for help and support from people, then you are high maintenance. You want to be low maintenance and a high performer. So definitely keep reading, keep doing trainings, and you're finding yourself your own training and support. You're going to be the best that you can be. So guys, hope you've enjoyed that today. Please follow me on Facebook at Real Hannah Godfrey, on Twitter and Instagram. Drop me a message on my business page if you have any questions. And for those of you that are still watching and on YouTube, or maybe watching the replay, thank you ever so much and hope you have a fantastic day.